If you are a utility that is considering getting into the telco business, be it broadband or whatever, you can go out and buy consulting expertise. You can go out and buy employees that have that technical expertise, but do not underestimate the difficulty of that. Do not underestimate the value, as Fred said, of partnering with someone that's done that very well, that has that institutional knowledge, that is invested in the same community, and has the responsibility to do some of the same things you are, and that is to enhance the life in our communities.
Before I do a very, very short wrap-up, I'd like to know two things. One is, what did we miss? What can we do differently? You can tell me now. I'll write it down. Chris will write it down. We'll remember it. We'll try and do better the next time. And then as you think about how you might answer that question, in Denver, there's going to be a show, IP Possibilities. There's some literature around, and we may reprise some section of this for a larger audience, perhaps for an hour. So think amongst yourselves, what can we do better? What kinds of topics would you like to have covered? You can email Chris, email NTCA, NRECA, Kurt, Martha, me, whomever you want. But we'd like to address the kinds of topics and the kind of things that you'd like us to address. So please think about those two things, because it will really help us, particularly in planning, perhaps for what we may do in Denver to help take this to the next level. Which brings me to the next point, which is this is just really the sort of the beginning. If you go back to your co-ops and say, well, you figure out what to do, hopefully you figured out that in order to get something done in Indiana or North Carolina or Minnesota or any other place, that it's really going to take an effort to come together in Indiana or in North Carolina or in Minnesota. I think as leaders of national organizations, whether it's SCDC or NISC, whether it's NTCA or NRECA or NRTC, we're here to support you. We're here to get people together. We're here to share knowledge. We're here to share what works and what doesn't work. But we never will be as successful in Herndon in getting partnerships together in Indiana or Minnesota or North Carolina as you will.